shall touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to be your friend, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to be your friend, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone.
How will it be, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. Andrew's here. He's gonna turn his camera on. Potentially
Howdy do.
sometime soon. Yeah. We're gonna touch on last Tuesday being Rockingham, which Rockingham is a tough track regardless. But I think it was a pretty decent race. I didn't really have too many complaints myself, and I didn't hear too many people complaining otherwise.
No.
I know, there were a few things here and there. Gary, where he dumped me for no reason. But I saved it. I mean, hey, it's just hard racing, dude. It's that hard racing.
Yep. I also got killed on, final lap.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. It
I
do
don't know who
be,
the 56 is, but
but they know who you are.
oh yeah, they
um,
found me.
but in all seriousness, no. The Rockingham is it's a tough track. No matter what you're in, I kind of just have that feeling that Rockingham is always going to be a little bit tough. I think it really comes down to how well you can save your tire, especially there around the exit of two. Um, the exit of two, that outside wall just jumps out in front of you. Um, and if you're on the outside and you've got someone inside you, that's a rude awakening, regardless of how comfortable you might be. Then there's really nowhere to pass either on Rockingham. I feel like
Nope.
your best shot is to get below the guy down in 3 and 4, and that's other than that, you're really not making too much of a pass anywhere.
Yeah,
Um,
there's no outside line. There's no multiple grooves there. It's
yeah.
it's a one groove track for sure, and it's just who can save the most tire, I think. I mean, that's when you make your passes, like you said, right there in 3 and 4.
Well, and I think Rockingham is also one of those tracks where you almost capitalize on everyone else's fuck ups, really. Um, Kind of just bank on someone else making a mistake and just hoping that you don't make the same one. Uh,
Kind of like Indy. It's track position um, makes a major difference. I know I wasn't having the greatest of nights, but I was always able to. There we go. I was able to keep myself up front just because. I mean, you didn't even have to block the block. I mean, if you were in front of somebody, you were blocking them. That's kind of how it felt.
yeah, I think Rockingham is one of those tracks that, like, as much as I might struggle at Rockingham, I feel like Rockingham is one of those tracks that, like, really tests everyone. It makes everyone work for it. Um, and that's I mean that's good. That's always a good thing. You wanna have those tracks to where it's not easy for anyone to really succeed. And then I mean you've got Ben Ryan out here fucking running laps around us like we're sitting still. But um, I mean honestly, I think Rockingham had a pretty good turnout. We had a decent sized field. Not too many cautions for Rockingham. I think. We had what like three or four, not counting the caution.
I th- I I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
It wasn't
I
very
don't.
many, I don't think. Um, we we had a couple of instances of questionable re-entries, which that those can be cleaned up with within time. But I do think that I do think that these guys are doing a really good job. They are having a good time. Um, I think everyone's showing growth, which is what really matters here.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of guys that are, the whole idea of our league and everything is to help people progress, get better, work on racecraft, work on the car they're driving, work on the car at a specific track, and we're just giving people a place to get comfortable. So it's nice to see a lot of these new guys. Brennan Kleindentz finished eighth. He got a top 10. Was on the lead lap. Um, Let me see. He started 20th, finished 8th. So, huge day for him. Um, Trying to see Eric Coppathorn. He's a bit of an underdog. Finished within the top 3. Um,
Eric
so
Eric is one of those guys that he's very consistent. He
mhm.
runs his race. He's never a problem. He's always very good, and he's one of those guys that I always tell my guys in my chat like, you got Eric around you, you're okay, you're fine. Um, and Eric always seems to find himself either he's in the back the majority of the race, and he'll bide his time. Um, Sometimes that bites him in the ass. And sometimes he really shows that it's worth it's worth it. And he's always kind of been one of those guys that even if he doesn't show up high up in the leaderboards every race, he's a name that you never want to count out. Um, Eric, we've been racing with Eric for a good while, elsewhere and here, um, and I'm glad to have him here. He's a great guy to have around, and then um, some of the names that are very helpful with everyone that does show up to every practice. I mean, you got Michael Quick. He shows up to every single practice. He's in every single chat, and he talks with everybody. If you got a question, he answers it. He's right there. Um, Another one that's up there, Chris Fanning. Um, I know he's new to having a wheel and stuff, but he's got the knowledge. He's there answering questions whenever you need to, and honestly, I think the guys that started out on controller are the guys that you almost want to talk to because I mean they know the nitty gritty of what you really got to do because I mean I I I struggle on wheel and pedals. I can only imagine what it's like with a controller. So um
I could never.
not a chance, dude.
Absolutely not.
Kudos to those guys who have done it, are doing it. Um, but yeah, Michael Quick, Chris Fanning, those guys are doing a great job helping these guys succeed and grow the racecraft. just really anyone and everyone that shows up on the Monday practices and spends the time and the the practice session before the race. uh we recognize that, and that really says a lot for you, but also the just the league in general, because I think that that really proves that we are here doing what we're trying to do, help everyone learn, help everyone build that racecraft, that etiquette. And I mean, sure, we've had a couple races here and there that I mean, we had 12 cautions. Not great, but it's also one of those where you've got to have the 12 caution races before you have the caution free races. And
Hmm.
for before Rockingham, we went what, damn near a month where we only had stage cautions, maybe one or two cautions a race. I'd say we're doing a pretty damn good job. Uh, and we wouldn't be able to do that without the guys. Everyone that shows up to race, everyone that is here week in, week out, putting in the practice, helping everybody out. It it doesn't go unnoticed, and we all truly appreciate it, especially the admin team here. We try to make as much as we can. Some of us have work schedules. One of us is expecting a child. It's just we're all busy. And we really appreciate the all the drivers that have stepped up to the plate, helped out, and really been there for everyone, because that's, I mean, that's what we're here for.
Big community here. That was something I was talking to somebody about yesterday. About the group of guys we have here. About how everybody's just it's so good, man. Like every once in a while, you have somebody get upset, but at the end of the day, uh, no matter what the race is or how it goes, everybody seems to have a really good time. We have no arguing, we have no beefs. There's nobody you have to worry about being around this person or anything like that. When a caution happens, nobody's screaming or cussing. Nobody's getting mad. Everybody's just having a good time, and I think that's what uh, definitely motivates me to keep going every day, and it gets me excited for everything that we sit here and talk about that not everybody knows about. So, uh,
Um, to
really
touch
excited.
on that, about Gary Miller. Um, no, in all honesty, no. We do have a really good group of guys here. Um, everyone's really respectful. No one throws a fucking fit, and if they do, I mean, we squash it real quick. Um, I mean, we're all adults here. If you've got an issue, you talk to the guy and you figure it out. Um, no one's submitting tickets and throwing anyone under the bus. If there's anything going on, then we tackle it, and we go on. And with that, with the ticket thing, I want to touch on a huge shout out to Chris Maxwell. He's not only our broadcaster, but he's been our scene for us this whole season, and I don't think there's been a single call where he's really missed. Honestly, all season that he's been here. He's done a fantastic job. I've gone through and watched at least 3/4 of every race that we've had that he's broadcasted, and I couldn't be happier. Um, the electricity that he brings to the table of sitting here and calling the races, and I'll never forget the race at Auto Club with Liam crab walking his entire way around the track. and Chris couldn't believe it. I love it. I'll never forget that because he was so excited about it. But no, it's nice. It's nice seeing the passion uh coming from someone who's not behind the wheel. But he's just as much a part of this league as we are a part of his roster of leagues that he presents. He's with us for all of season two. He'll be with us for trucks. He'll be with us for um the 87 series that is coming up on Wednesdays. And then coming up on uh an upcoming date that we haven't really decided just yet, a revision of the Gauntlet series. And and he's going to be in charge of that as well. So um I'm really thrilled to have him here. I know he's happy to be here. Um and everyone that shows up every week. These guys are fantastic. I don't think I've been a part of a better group of people that have been so respectful and willing to help one another uh, than we have here. And I think that speaks volumes for what we've built here, and I'm I'm very proud of what we've got going on.
It's all we ever wanted to do. Just have a good place for everybody to have a good time race and do some broadcasting, win some trophies, win some medals, whatever the case may be. And just getting better as a group, having a good time, and that's what we do. That's what our Discord is. It's a good time.
Well, and within the last month and a half, 2 months, we added a spot in our Discord where people can go in there and suggest changes that they think are beneficial for the league and for everyone involved, and it's been active. It's been active. That's something that I think is really nice for us to be able to see too, because as the group of the four of us that run everything here, that's good that we have the ability to let all the drivers have a voice. And if there's something that they see where they're like, hey, this would be good change. This would be something different that um other places don't do, or this is something that would benefit the league in general, just at all. Um I think that's detrimental for us to be able to grow as a team, as a group, and I'm proud to say that a lot of the things that are brought up are, I mean, everything that's brought up is a very serious consideration. Um,
Mhm.
and now there are things here and there where we've already just said we're not doing that, but um, with the in retrospect, there's a lot of things that have been brought up where we're like, okay, we can seriously consider that for season two or
Mhm.
going on. Um, and these guys are the best way I look at it is as as a group of us that run everything. Yes, we race. Yes, we do all this stuff. But these guys are also they've got other stuff going on. They come here on Tuesday nights. They race. This is their this might be their escape from the rest of the week. Um,
Mhm.
and these guys that show up, that if there's something that will make it better for them as a collective, why not do it? Why not?
Yep.
And if that makes them better racers, if that makes the broadcast better, if it just in the slightest, if it makes it better at all, I think that's definitely the move that we need to take, and we have yet to shut something down that wasn't predetermined before. So, um, we 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 do have changes coming, for season two, and would you say the 87 series is also season two? That is season one.
No, it's its own. It's its
Okay,
own.
okay,
It's like having its own identity. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
we might
Well,
be running season two for Arca, but that or like
Tuesdays.
well, it depends on how you look at it, I guess, because
Yeah,
technically our main series is going to be going to season two,
and
but
then
it's
the
going to be a
80
different car, so it's
the
just
throwback series is starting its inaugural series on Wednesdays. Yes.
I don't think we necessarily have like a season one, a season two. We're gonna have series. Like there's
Fair.
I tell you what, everything's season one until we do it again. So once we come back
Okay.
around to Arca, then it'll be
Okay.
the season two of Arca. And then once we go to Truck, it'll be the season two of Truck, season two of
Maybe do like season
that's
1A, season 1B, season. We can
we'll get
worry
there,
about it
dude.
later, dude.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But no, yeah, these guys are we've wanted to make sure that everyone's voice was heard. Um, and if I mean these guys that show up week in week out, whenever possible. I mean, obviously life happens. Um, but if they're showing up, then they have the right to have their voice heard. And that's something that I don't feel like we've really gotten to experience elsewhere. And not just us. I mean, multiple other people. And then I know guys like Michael Quick, Brennan Kleindense. This is our first league experience. So I want to make sure, and I know you as well. Want these guys to be able to be like, hey, this could be better. So like, let's see what we can do.
Mhm.
And if adding such and such is a sour move going forward, then in season one of the O'Reilly series after trucks. If it doesn't work well in the trucks, then we can fuck with it. We can change it. Um, this is a learning curve for everyone. Um, this is you and I's first chance to really run something. Um, I know Dylan and Dakota also have a hand in everything, and they're an extreme amount of help. They're great. We're I'm happy with the group that we have here. Um, I think everyone's been doing a really good job running things as a team. Um, and and these I mean just the drivers also. I can't harp on it enough that these guys are fantastic. I mean, if if someone wrecks out with 20 laps to go, you don't have someone going into Discord and calling someone an asshole, they're terrible, whatever. You've got that guy going in and being like, man, we could have a better week. We'll figure it out, and we're gonna move on to the next week. Um, so I'm very proud of the group that we have here. I couldn't be happier. Honestly, everyone's uh super respectful, super helpful, and I'm very happy with where we're at. But moving on to next week, we have Las Vegas. Um, I did a little bit of practice in Vegas with the Arca car, and it's one and two are a little. You gotta let off the brake or off the gas a little bit. But once you hit that backstretch up until you get back up into one, you're pretty much uh pedal to the floor. Um, it's gonna eat your tire, but that's gonna be what's quickest for the majority of the time. I know we've got a lot of guys that for some reason they're just gods at everything. Um, and these guys are gonna just, I mean, they're gonna be doing some wild shit that I don't know if I can do, to be honest. But Vegas is gonna be a really good one. Um, I think it's got a big draft back on the backstretch into three. Um, and honestly, in through that would you call it a front stretch? Not really. The uh, kind of a front stretch.
I mean, yeah,
Kind of, sort of. You've gotta, I mean, you gotta draft up there too. Not as much as you do on the backstretch, but I think we're looking at some high speeds, some hot tires, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some green flag pit stops there too.
I'm definitely hoping for it. I think it's gonna race a lot like Auto Club did for us. So um, I'm a little. I went into Auto Club thinking I had it in the bag, and I mean I did get a top three, but like 60% into that race, I gave up. So I mean that's kind of where my head's at with this one too, going into Vegas, just with the way it drives and how I know everybody already races. So I just I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna get my car on track and get my feet wet, dude.
Well, and I think something that we've brought this up to a couple of other guys too. Patience. You just gotta have the patience. I mean, you're gonna have the guys that think that they're gonna have to win the race and on lap 100, and that's not how that's gonna work out. I mean, you gotta be smart about it. You gotta just gotta to win, run your race. You know, like you're if you're running someone else's race. I mean, if I'm running Ben Ryan's race, I'm done with 30 laps to go. So like, there's not a chance. You've got to run your race and just know what your car's feeling, how your tires are feeling, and just go from there. I think Vegas is going to be a good test for guys that might try to stretch their tire life a little bit longer than what they should. Um, I'm guilty of that as well. I've not done a very good job learning how to tire save, and that's I mean that's my own fault. But I I think that's something that guys really need to take into serious consideration is tire wear. Um, I know a couple guys too have kind of I don't want to say never minded, but just kind of turned a blind eye to the fuel. There have been a couple of instances where guys have run out of fuel, and
Mhm.
that's something too that, like, I mean, it'll get you. It really will. And I think with as fast um as Vegas is, that's one of those tracks that you can't ignore your fuel consumption there. But after Vegas, we've only got 3 races left before the playoffs too. So
Mhm.
after Vegas, we got Texas, Gateway, and Phoenix. Um, Texas is going to be one of those races that's I don't think it's too hard of a track, but I think with everyone that we've got, it's going to be one of those where you've got to be careful about the guy around you. Um,
Mhm.
Gateway, I have never raced Gateway before, so I have no idea how that runs at all.
I've I own it. I don't remember racing it, so
I'm so excited for it though. I'm so excited for it because it's such a cool track. Um, Phoenix, and I know you and I have talked about Phoenix, like off of camera and stuff, and Phoenix is going to be a really fun one. Um, and I think that's going to be a big test for guys going into the playoffs and just being like, hey, I mean, you can do what you're allowed to do on the track, but I mean, it's not always going to benefit you in the long run. So, um, yeah, we're wrapping up the regular season of this inaugural season for VAR very quickly, and I'm very proud of what we've got. Um, Everyone's been super nice, super great. Uh, I'm happy with where we're at.
yeah, I'm excited to get this one over with and see how next season goes. Just to kind of let everybody know, um, we're still not 100% sure on what the championship winning will be. But just to kind of remind everybody, we don't do money here, so you're gonna get some sort of trophy. We'll figure out if we're gonna do top three. I do believe I'm gonna do top three. I don't know why I wouldn't. But just to let everybody know that you are always gonna get something here. And when we do the 87s, um, I had the potential idea of potential like doing older style trophies, uh, for that series and stuff. So there's a lot of cool things we have planned and that I want to do, but we're not gonna do money here. So just to kind of remind everybody in that.
Well, and to touch on that too, if money was ever on the table, uh, I apologize. You were mistaken. Um, but the closest thing that I think that we could give you for winning a series here or something that's money related would be a an iRacing gift card. That would be the absolute closest to getting anything. I mean, even if it's just an extra whatever to buy a couple tracks or whatever. We're we don't do money here. Um, that's not the we're not here to pay your bills. We're here to have a good time. We're here to build a community, build a group of guys that can hang out and have a good time and learn the racecraft of NASCAR. That's I mean we are a NASCAR group of guys here. Um, with that being said, there's a poll posted right now um, that is talking about a potential third series that would be a reworking of the Gauntlet, but that one would not be asphalt oval. Um, the Gauntlet part of that would be we're used to doing NASCAR asphalt oval for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's our bread and butter. That's what we're here for. If we were to race the Thursdays or Fridays, whatever, um, those that would be a wild card of whatever that poll will win. So if we do a formula fucking series, then I mean we're racing Formula One or whatever. And that's another one of those things that we are here to help you improve your racecraft. And that's also I mean I need to fucking figure it out. Andrew needs to figure it out. We all need to work on it together, and that's what we're here to do. So, um, if that's something that intrigues you, that you're enticed by, we really um we really push for everyone to be as active as they can. Um, that's not to say that you can't go race somewhere else if you want to. If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But we're here to help you. We're here to learn together and have fun doing so in the long run. So, with that being said, I think this has been a pretty decent uh episode here. 40 minutes and it's just the two of us, dude. Look at us.
Yeah, dude, we made it.
Damn. Um,
We out here.
but in all seriousness, thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's been a fun ride so far, and I'm so excited, so thrilled to see where we go from here. Um, you guys are doing a fantastic job showing up every week, helping each other out, helping us out as admin. Uh, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of this group. And if you've got anything, go for
I
it.
uh I don't. I've enjoyed uh doing this league and doing this little podcast thing we got going on here, and it's been fun, and I'm excited. Again, I've said it over and over again. I'm just excited for the future and all the plans we have, and excited to see them come to life, and everybody have a good time. So
Absolutely. So yeah, on behalf of myself, Andrew, Dylan, and Dakota, who couldn't be here tonight, it's 3:40. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being a part of VAR, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Um, Tomorrow night, myself and Andrew will be live on the Gorilla Position on YouTube and Twitch. Then Tuesday we will be right back here with old Chris Maxwell at IRN, running some
yo,
laps at Las Vegas. So hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you on the next one.
Reach out, touch faith.